So for the last month or two, I've been riding this Santa Cruz Chameleon 8. I was really stoked to pick up one for such a good price on Facebook Marketplace. My plan is to make the Chameleon into the ultimate quiver killer. A bike that can ride single track, gravel, pump tracks, skills parks, skate parks, and street. I wish the Chameleon was a full 27.5, but I've been actually really liking the mullet setup. It's a size medium, so it's really jumpable and nimble. It feels like a big dirt jumper with gears, which was exactly what I was looking for. It's the lowest end build kit, but the foundation of the bike is solid and the perfect starting point for building the perfect do-it-all bike. I have some really nice upgrades already picked out for this bike that I'm going to be installing in this video to get it closer to its final form. But first, I need to show you something else. Not only did I get the Chameleon for a steal on Facebook Marketplace, but I also got this bike. This is a Kona Big Hanzo DL, and I mostly got this bike because of the fork. As you can see, it has a boxer red Lyric Ultimate fork with the air spring swapped from 160 to 130. And the fork that's currently on the Chameleon is also a 130. You see where I'm going with this? This fork is a huge upgrade from the RockShox Recon that is currently on the Chameleon. It's way more adjustable, stiffer, lighter, and it's red. I don't really have much interest in the Kona because I don't really get on with 29ers, so I'm basically gonna swap the forks and put the bike back on Facebook Marketplace. I also have some nicer bars and a nicer stem of the Bergtech variety that I'm gonna be putting on this bike in this video. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so the next thing we have to figure out is if these headsets are compatible, and more specifically the crown race, because I do not have a tool to take off and put on a crown race, and I'm pretty sure this one on this Cane Creek 40 is a metal one, and the one on the Chameleon is a Cane Creek 10, and it is a plastic one. So hopefully those parts are interchangeable. I feel like we shouldn't have anything to worry about, but yeah, let's dig into it and see if they work. Alright, so we got that chilling down there. That should be good. Now we just gotta move maybe this a little bit to the left, get the Chameleon up there, drop its fork in the same way, and then put it all back together. Boom, easy. Once both forks were off, I checked the headset bearings for wear. They seemed pretty good, so I just cleaned everything and put it back together. Gonna be putting this bolt on through axle back in. Just gonna look a lot cleaner than the quick release one. Not something I really need. Gonna look a lot more sleek now. Also lighter. Alright, so now it's time to set the bike on the ground and get the cockpit set up. So I decided for now I'm going to harvest the grips off of the Kona, which are these ones right here, because the Santa Cruz ones are super worn down. They're great grips, but they're just like really used and abused. There's almost like no grip left at the top here, so we're gonna put these on for now, and then we'll probably go ahead and get some different grips in the future. I really like the thickness on these and the width as well. They're just like nice and long, so you can kind of move your hand around. Really good for doing like one-handers and tricks and stuff, because you can just kind of grab back onto any spot. Yeah, pretty cool. Like these grips. 2 weeks have passed and I've gotten a handful of rides in on the upgraded Chameleon. The Lyric fork is exponentially better than the Recon. Saying that it transformed the entire bike is literally an understatement. I instantly noticed how much smoother everything felt. The bike reconnected with the ground in such a graceful way, and the bike just felt super stable. I've always ridden middle of the road forks like the Select Plus that's on my 5010, but comparing the Recon to the Lyric Ultimate was just absolutely mind-blowing. It's really hard to say this, but I can see myself choosing the Chameleon over the 5010 for a lot of the rides I do in the future. It's just such a blast to ride. The size medium Chameleon hardtail is much smaller and lighter than my size large 5010 full suspension, so it jumps, climbs, and corners with much less effort. It makes mellow trails a lot more fun and turns every rock, route, and roller into a feature. I'm already plotting on the next upgrade that will bring this bike closer to my goal of building the perfect do-it-all bike. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next upgrade, and I'll be sure to put an end card at the end of this video once that video is done so you can follow along with the build. Let me know what you think of the bike, and also let me know what other upgrades I should do to this bike down in the comments. You're watching Nick and Katie. Thanks for watching.